Welcome back to another episode of the Uncut Truth. What's going on today?
Not much, man. Big news today, though.
We got lots of news, especially some NFL news as the trade deadline was today. Along with college football, as the playoff committee met today for the first official playoff ranking. But looking at our games from last week, we picked you went 5-1, and again I struggled going 3-3.
Yeah, the only one that we both missed was the TCU. Honestly, would you think Lightning would have struck twice in the same spot?
Right, that's true.
Yeah, the West Virginia Oklahoma State game. It was a lot closer than it probably should have been. I mean, West Virginia definitely didn't go away. The Texas Baylor game, that just that was there.
Yeah, I thought Baylor might show up, but I mean, I think Baylor might be the worst team in the NCAA this year, which is sad to see where they just fell from. But you lose your coach and everything falls apart. And then Georgia, Ohio State, Notre Dame, they all three won, and really no surprise there. I guess you were surprised about the Ohio State game, but yet still you picked them.
Yeah, I thought they would get revenge, but that Penn State should have won that game.
But let's go ahead and look at the games we're going to pick this week. It should be interesting again. We're going to start here at number 7, Penn State. This is number 7 based on the AP poll, not the college football playoff rankings, as they were not released when I put this schedule together.
It still works. They're number 7.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
And at number 24, Michigan State.
Did you know these numbers? Because that's exact numbers, like no joke.
Well, Alabama's not number 1.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that you had Penn State and Michigan State at those exact numbers, and you didn't even know.
Yeah, that's funny. Just coincidence.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Penn State bounces back. They have to have this win. This ends their 3-game road or rough schedule for sure. Back to back ranked opponents in their conference, and I think they get the win here. They just need to finish out the season strong and hope for an Ohio State loss at the end of the year.
This was a tough one for me to pick because I really don't know that they're going to win this week playing on the road again. But I went ahead and picked them. I picked Penn State, but it's not a confident pick. This next one I put on here because South Carolina is a surprising 6-2 this year. Did you know they were doing this well this year?
I did not.
So they're 6-2, and they're playing at Georgia. I mean, I knew we were both going to pick Georgia. Spoiler alert. But just thought this was an interesting game since South Carolina's kind of having a little bit of a rebound season.
Yeah, for sure. It's just one of those kind of came out of nowhere type games. Didn't expect them to be doing as well. Kind of like, well, to me, like Auburn being ranked. They're doing better than I anticipated them doing. And they're doing enough to get the job done. I mean, none of their games have been huge other than the Arkansas game.
They beat NC State. South Carolina beat NC State.
Yeah, that was a good win, but they have 2 losses, one to Kentucky and one to Texas A&M. The A&M team is not good this year. That was a bad loss for them.
Yep, but there's a good chance they could finish. They'll probably lose this one, but they could beat Florida and Wolf State or whatever that team is.
Wofford?
Wofford, and then they get to play Clemson.
Yeah, but they could potentially end the season ranked as well.
Yeah, they could. But I'm taking Georgia.
Georgia as well.
Now we got Clemson, who is number 3, I think. Is that what they were? They're number 4. They're number 6, actually, in the AP poll. I forgot to put that ranking on this one. At NC State.
I said it last week whenever Notre Dame played them. I don't think NC State's the real deal. And with the time to get their quarterback back in commission, I think Clemson's going to be too much for him.
Yeah, same thing here. I think the bye did them good. Number 18, Stanford at number 25, Washington State.
See, this one was like a toss-up to me. I was not 100% on which one I wanted to pick. Washington State's been kind of hit and miss. They like that air raid, throw the ball around offense. But Stanford has the running back that has been kind of the surprise this year, up for the Heisman and stuff like that. So I think Stanford's going to control the ball, control the clock, and Washington State's going to spend too much time on defense, and Stanford's going to wear them down. Stanford's going to take it.
I took Washington State because they're playing at home. I agree this is a toss-up, but I'm taking them because they're playing at home. Then we got number 8, OU, at number 11, Oklahoma State. This is the Bedlam game, and they're going to be live. Game day's live there this week.
Man, that's going to be... This should be a heck of a game. This will be, more than likely, who's going to play for the conference championship. I mean, TCU, all they got to do is win out. But there's, like, TCU, Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, and Iowa State, man. Those are your top four. And you have to finish the last four games to make it. And this is a huge game for both Oklahoma teams. So I'm taking Oklahoma.
I'm taking Oklahoma as well because I'm not buying the Mason Rudolph. I think he's a little overhyped, and so I think OU wins this one. Next, just could be interesting as we got number 19 LSU at number 1, now number 2 Alabama. Any chance that LSU wins this game?
No.
I always say this: LSU wins the games they shouldn't win and loses the games they should win, and this is one that they have no chance at winning. So it's going to be a close game. I think Alabama wins it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the ESPN app. It's got the matchup predictor. LSU has a 6.9% chance to win this game.
I wonder what the spread is. Let's see if they got a spread on this game.
Minus 21.5 Alabama.
Really?
I don't know what that means.
I think it's going to be closer than that.
What does that mean?
It means that Alabama has to win by 22 to cover.
I'll take your word for it. I don't know what any of that terminology means.
Yeah, I think it's closer than 22.
Yeah, I'm taking Alabama too. I don't think LSU's got a shot in the world.
Now we got number 23 Arizona at number 17 USC.
See, this one was another toss-up for me because if it was Arizona State's been playing really good. I know they're not ranked or anything, but they've been kind of the surprise of the Pac-12, at least to me. And they've been putting up some good numbers, but Arizona just came off a big win over a ranked Washington State team. I don't know, man. USC just destroyed in their last game, so I'm gonna go USC.
I'm taking USC because I think they're gonna win out and win the conference and make you really question if a 2-loss USC team should be in the Final Four. The last game we got is Texas at number 10 TCU. I'm taking TCU big in this one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a surprise. I think this will probably be my surprise upset of the year for Texas. And I know I might have said that already this year, but I think Texas is going to do kind of along the same lines of Iowa State, as long as they play like they did last week, where they freaking ran the football, dude. My goodness, if you can hold on to the football, run it, keep their offense off the field, because you know that you're going to have a weakness in your secondary. You've had it all year long.
So you think that the Texas is going to be able to hold TCU to 7 points like Iowa State did?
No, I do not.
I don't think there's any way Kenny Hill has a bad game again. I think he has a big game, and I think that TCU scores in the 40s. And I don't think Texas can keep up with that.
Yeah, it's going to come down to defense, man. As long as Texas offense, or as long as Texas defense can force turnovers, they'll stay in this game. If not, they're going to be in a world of hurt.
And that's going to wrap up another week of the Uncut Truth.
If you guys be sure to leave comments, man. Give us some feedback. Start the conversation down in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you guys, see what you guys are thinking. If you agree, disagree, let us know.
Yeah, and if you also want to hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, any of the social media platforms, go ahead and do that. Check us out there, and we'll be glad to start a conversation with you.
Yeah, be sure to leave a like if you like the video, subscribe if you're new. Love to have you around every week. That's going to be it for this episode. This has been the Uncut Truth.